Right, let's see if we can get the recording done with this one. We've got a new mic turned up, which clips onto your collar, or wherever you want to clip it onto. So, give it a go. We'll see if the volume is better, whether it comes from the actual mic or whether it comes from someone else. I do suppose. Yes, I do suppose indeed. Mickey? Nope. Too big, Mick. If you can't handle it, my boy, then it's too big. We've got a Lucy today, and we've got an Amber. But we've got a Lucy as well. Oh, what have we got coming here? I'm trying to wait to see where these people are going to go. Well, because obviously if they're coming down here with a dog, then I need to keep an eye at least on Amber to see what she's doing. Yeah. It's a beautiful day again. Yes indeed, so I don't know what these people are up to. I saw someone walking, but I don't know. They went behind a bush. I don't know where they've gone. From there, I've got no idea. They didn't come out from the bush, so no idea. They ran somewhere, but exactly where I do not know. So we've got all 7 today. Alright, they're all with us this time. Yeah, little Covie. Alright. Yeah, they went behind that bit of bushes there ahead. I don't know, they didn't come out of it. So they might still be behind it. I don't know. They could be. I don't know. I can't see anything. Because there's a path going down dead ahead. There's a path going left. I do not believe there's one to the right. I could be wrong, but I don't believe there's one to the right. We're going to go left because they came from the left. So they're going to probably go right. This way, over here. Come on, this way. You coming? Amber. Come on. Come this way. Here. Come here. Still can't see the people. I've got no idea when. Oh, 1 second. Come here. Come here. Here. This way. There's a dog that way now. The people I saw have gone that way. Oh, there's a little path there. Okay, there's a little path there. That one there. See path? Yes. Cool. We'll have to go down here. Of course, it could very well be done. There's no cars in the car park at all. Except mine, so I imagine it'd be quite empty. So far, we've seen 2 lots of people already. We've only just started in the woods. We've seen 2 lots of people already. Well, there you go. That's a bit odd, but there you go. Yeah. I don't know if this thing is working. This mic thing. No idea. I only know if the sound is picking up feet or voice. I won't know that until I try and listen to it later. So time will tell. I will figure it out later. Let's see what is actually going on with it. There's Covie and Choo-Choo. Covie, be aware, Cove, because Chewie tends to try and pee everywhere and lifts his leg. Sprays it everywhere. I don't really want you being covered in pee. It won't be a good situation for you, will it then? Yeah. Covie, this one. There's Lucy. Lucy. Take it slow, Lucy. You did have hurt, didn't you? Be careful. Be careful, Lucy. Do. She did come out last night. She had a good walkies last night. This is her first day walk though. So yeah, I don't know. Covie, come. It's just some drive through. You don't need that here. Here comes Covie. There she is. Hello, Coves. How you doing, Bubba girl? You okay, Bubs? You alright? Love you. Love you, Coves. Well, with this setup, actually, with this mic, if it works, that'd be better, because I want the extension. Because the lead for this one is longer than it was for the other one, so, yeah. It's quite possible the phone is the problem. Yeah, that's quite possible. And what I'll do is, I'll have a look online later, just find out what the best phone is for video capture. And then maybe just get one of those. If it's an older phone, just go and get one of those. Just use that for video capture. Because it's quite likely this phone here is a Samsung S8 Plus. You look, it's at least 5 years old, I'd say. probably about 5 years old. Yeah, it's been working ever since. So yeah, I got the S8, I had the S7 I think, got the S8, then went from the S8 to the S10, didn't bother with the S9. Wasn't enough changes. What do I want now? Again, do I care? Not really. Not particularly, no. I don't really use my phone for anything other than, you know, doing the videos with the dogs and making phone calls, that's it. I don't go online with it, I've got a computer. I just use that. Go online with it. Far more powerful, far bigger piece of machinery. And of course, if you get a Samsung TV to go with your Samsung phone, you can connect your phone up to your TV. You can use your TV as your phone monitor. That's quite good. Right. Problem is with phones, you have them playing a 1080p video through your TV or 4K video through your TV. Try that. See how that's going to work. Yeah. I mean, the phone's going to get hot. You will need a fan pointing directly at the phone, a water cooling system just for your phone, I think. So, with a PC can handle all that. Easy peasy. So, yeah. That's cool. But Amber gets to walk here. She walked earlier. Said she can walk earlier. And she won't be going out tonight. Well, last night she went on the lead. She'll probably do the same tonight. Just go out on the lead. Alright. I'll put it this way, with regards to the neighbour, that one next door, yeah, she wants to call dog warden, go for it. Yeah, she wants to moan, oh, neighbour's dog pooed in the garden. When I told her about it, he came and cleaned it up. Dog warden's going to say, yeah, but that's what he's supposed to do. Dogs do that. She's just been told exactly the same what I said. But look, realistically speaking, had she just said to me, oh, I'm just going to point out your dog pooed in my garden. If you can clean it up, that'd be really cool. Yeah. I said, yes, sorry. Yeah, I didn't realise that happened. Well, thanks for bringing it to my attention. I'll sort it out as quickly as I can, okay? I'll go out and sort it out, no problem at all. In fact, I was coming back and I saw it anyway. She could have just said, sorry, I came out because I just realised he was pooing. So I just thought I'd point it out to you, just to let you know that that happened. I'd be, okay, sorry, I was out there speaking to neighbours with Covie. Because clearly I've got to carry Covie. Because if she's something that's Freud out, she will sit there watching Freud attack Covie. No, she will. I mean, if Freud was tearing Covie to strips, she'd sit there watching him. You know? Yeah. So in the end, it's such an issue for Micky to poo. Jesus, that's what they do. God's sake. Yeah. I mean, basically, I imagine their argument would be, yeah, Freud is going over, harassing Amber, you know, trying to show dominance to the boys. That's what dogs do. That would be their argument. That's what dogs do. But when I use that argument, that's what dogs do. Oh no, you're out of order. How dare you allow your dog to do that? Well, excuse me, how dare you allow your dog to attack mine? That's far worse. That's... But even the point, I was talking to the chap who repairs cars for me, and he said about there was a chap he knew whose car got keys or not, and he eventually got cameras put up in his car and caught the person, got the person dumped. He said, why don't I do that? I said, no. I said, because if I do that, then that's me holding the person accountable. I said, no. I said, I want God to do it. I want God to hold the person accountable for that. Simple. So I don't know, look, I haven't got evidence of who's been keying my car. I know who did it, but I haven't got evidence. I don't need evidence because it's not me who's going to be holding the person accountable, is it? God. Yeah. It is what it is. Like I say, I'm not going to be worried about it. It is what it is. I'm not going to be looking at it from the point of view of thinking, oh, my poor car. It's a car. Yeah, the car I got now, it's been treated very badly by previous owners. Oh yeah, I mean, in the boot, there's supposed to be this thing you lift up in the boot to get to the storage. That thing's supposed to be hooked up and it stays there. Somehow that's been treated so badly, like the material hinges that it's got on it. I've had an 06 and the 06 was in perfect condition. This is an 09, the hinges are ripped to pieces. Yeah, why? I don't know. The handbrake handle is completely falling apart. Disintegrated basically. It's been held together by duct tape. I tried gluing it, doesn't work. So it's held together by duct tape. Again, how? I've had cars that are 2002 cars where the handbrake handle hasn't been in that sort of condition. Chewie, come here. Come on. There he is, in the wooded area. What are you doing, Chew? Hey? Monkey boy. What you doing? Careful in those areas, Chewie. You get anything poke you in the bloody toe, it's where you get an abscess again, you nutter. Hello. Hello, Ronnie. Hello, Cobes. Hello, Amber. There's Amber. There's Cobes. Cobes is a happy girl. You a happy girl, Covie? Lovely. I have a video basically where most of it is of Covie's bum. Okay, as you do. As you do. As you do. I'll put it this way, yeah, something was in my mind earlier that I think God gave it to me, I'm not totally sure, but it's clever. It's a good point though, 2 good points to make. A lot of people think we won't be held accountable for our sins because we don't believe in that. We don't believe in God, so therefore God can't hold us accountable because we didn't know, right? Okay. Obviously when you were very, very young, very, very young, you didn't know about gravity, did you? Gravity was something you didn't understand, and yet, if you jumped off a chair, you didn't float up into the universe, did you? You still fell down onto the floor. The consequences of gravity were still holding you to account. Every time you jumped or walked or whatever, went outside, you didn't float up, did you? So you didn't know about it, you didn't believe about it, but it was still there. It's the same with oxygen. You didn't know about it, but you could still breathe, couldn't you? Yeah, when you were a little child, you didn't know about oxygen, but you still could be breathing. It was still there, wasn't it? But you didn't know about it, you didn't believe about it. Yeah, but it was still there. Coves. Hello, Bubba. Little bouncy baby, isn't you? Little bouncy baby. She's having fun. Oh, she's having fun. You having fun, my girl? Good walkies? Yeah, there's your mum. There you go, there's your mum. No, that's it. In the end, you're accountable. You don't have to believe in something. You don't have to know it. You don't have to understand it. You need to be accountable to it. Because I'm just saying 2 things. That's just 2 things. There are hundreds of things that you're accountable to without even understanding it or knowing it. Yeah, the laws of the land. You don't know all the laws, but if you break one of them, you're still accountable to it, aren't you? You know that. That's something you do know. There are laws of the land that you do not know. Most of the laws you don't know. No, I mean, there are laws with regards to business law. that anyone not in business will not understand. And as soon as you get into business, if you break one of the laws, you're accountable to it. You have to pay a price. You can't say, oh, I didn't know. Nobody told me. It ain't going to work. It's exactly the same with, that issue of accountability, the way that works. In the end, you're accountable for your sins, because your sins are like breaking the law. You don't necessarily have to know to be held accountable. Hello, Smiley. How you doing, mate? You doing good? Good boy. Love you. Hey, love you, Smiley Riley. Good boy. Go and have a run, mate. No, people's excuses are going to fade away very, very quickly. Because, guarantee you, God's going to explain it to you on your day of judgment in probably a very, very similar way. Because these arguments are true. And guarantee you one thing. Those people that have got to pay for their sins, like their neighbours, of course. Yeah. Yeah. They want to keep reporting me for things all the time. So, yeah. Okay. You're going to pay for it. You're going to pay for it. That's the point. If you are spreading malicious stuff, trying to get someone into trouble, it's a sin. It's a sin you are going to pay for. Malicious gossip, lying about people, you're going to pay for that. They're sins. Lying is a sin. Oh, but according to man's law, lying isn't a sin. Who cares? According to God's law, it is. When you die, you don't get judged according to man's law. You get judged according to God's law. And lying is a sin. That's the reality. In the end, there you go. That's what it is, isn't it, really? And so lying is only one of the things that these people have done. So, I mean, you're signing together to make someone pay for the offence that they've committed. It means that you have to pay for all your offences. Right. As I say, I mean, whether it's all the offences committed just from that point in time, I don't know. Whether it's all the offences you've committed in your life, I don't know. I imagine you could probably speak to God and have it brought down to just the offences committed since that time that you decided that. But even that one sin, as I've said before, time and time again, one sin, the price of one sin is an eternity in hell. So how are you going to pay that? And even the sins that you've committed since deciding that. It doesn't matter whether you count all your sins or just those things. You're going to pay for it. Yeah, and of course people will say, but if you just say it's a monetary price, it's just because you want to get money. Look, if it's a monetary price, then maybe you can afford to pay it. If it's a sort of equivalence to you paying in the same way you tried to make me pay, then you can't afford that. You couldn't pay it. You just couldn't pay it. What is the equivalent, as I say? As I said before, they basically times what I did by 10,000, so therefore, okay, times what you did, even times one of the worst things, okay. Neighbour's boyfriend gets right in my face during COVID. That is threatening behaviour. And that's basically, could be counted as I said before, as attempted murder. Times that by 10,000, what's the result? What's the result? Times that by 10,000. What's the result? You're dead. That's the result, you're dead. Right? So you can't afford to pay that. in the same manner, can you? You know, if the judgment on you is so unrealistic, the same as your judgment on me had to be, right, we're going to make him pay, and we're going to make him pay way beyond. That's what all this, I'm going to call it dog warden crap is all about. That's what all that rubbish is about. I mean, actually, why does she care particularly if one of my dogs poos in her garden? Because the bottom end of her garden was, certainly last year, chock-a-block with bloody poo. At one point, I put a fence along there because my puppies were playing in that garden before these people moved in above, and blocked it off to make sure my doggies couldn't play in the garden, mother pups. And they wanted that fencing off, but that fencing was on their side. And I wasn't going to take the fencing off because all the way down that side was covered, absolutely covered in poo. You couldn't take a step forward without, oh dear, be careful, oh dear, there's poo there, oh dear, better avoid that bit, oh, better avoid that bit. Everywhere. So, as I say, it's all just about the same crap that they get into the practice of, if he does anything, we're going to call the authorities, we're going to make him pay. Yeah, we're going to try and punish him for whatever, right? Anything he does, you're just digging a hole for yourself. And one other thing I will say is, I don't like talking about the neighbours. But therefore, neighbours, if you don't want me talking about you, stay out of my business. Stay out of it. Stop trying to be a pain in the arse to me, then I won't talk about you. Okay? The reason why I talk about you is because it's part of the teaching. It's part of the sharing of stuff to try and help other people. Yeah, if someone else can learn from this, great. That's fantastic. Yeah, that's cool. Right. Come this way. Yeah, that's the reality. Yeah. In the end, yeah, you make your own bed. If you decide that you want to keep on trying to make me pay, just understand that there are consequences to that. You think you won't have to pay for them because you don't believe in it? Well, as I said, you don't believe in gravity, you don't believe in oxygen, you were still held to the consequences of those two. You don't believe in, or know, understand most of the laws of the land that you live in, yet you're still held accountable to them if you break them. That's the reality. Isn't it, really? Well, for example, next door neighbour tried to get me done for having two cars sitting there that were uninsured. Got me done for it because I didn't understand that if a car was just sitting there, not going to be driven, awaiting repair, and were just going to be towed away because they couldn't be driven. Therefore, they wouldn't be driven. One couldn't. The engine wouldn't work anyway. The other one had so much rust issues, the engine could fall through the flipping front of the car. Covie, leave it. You get old. What are you doing, nutter? Leave that alone, you dozy dog. So, of course, she was telling the police that her boyfriend has to park in front of her driveway because there's no parking spaces available. Because he's got these two cars parked here. Of course, I get done by the police. I didn't know. Because as far as I know, the whole... Look, what's insurance for? Is insurance for your car? No, it's called accident insurance. Now my car, if it's sitting there, my car at the moment is sitting in a car park. Does it need to have accident insurance at the moment? Cover immediately right now? No, because of the fact I'm not in it, I'm not driving it. It can't cause an accident. Yeah. My car cannot cause an accident if it's just sitting there. If someone else crashes into my car, it's their insurance that needs to deal with that, not mine. So therefore, if I've got cars just sitting there, but that's the point. No, legally, any car has to have insurance, even though the car is not actually insured, even though it's only accident insurance. So therefore, how do you know that that's going to be the case? You don't, but you're still held accountable to it. Right? If you have received a message and you've decided not to do anything about it, then that's the first offer. First offer is therefore rescinded as soon as you decide you're not going to do anything about it. As I said, the situation with regards to paying for your sins is not like a normal negotiation. The price doesn't come down, it goes up. The reason why the price goes up is because the grace and mercy that you're receiving comes down. You get less of that. Right? So, the reality is that, you know, people want you to suffer. What they don't understand is they also have to suffer. That's the reality. But their suffering is going to be considerably more if they do things that go against the rules of God, the laws of God. You go and break those, then you're held accountable to them, whether you believe in them or not. And that's the issue of this video here today. You do not have to believe to be held accountable. Mollie, that's too big, leave it. Wait, walk away. There is one there you can take, small ones, but the bigger ones, you leave them. Obviously some doggers have taken them out. You left them there. Okay. Yep, indeed. And this is our second walk today. Yesterday they had 2 walks before coming here. Today they've had 1 walk before coming here. Well, generally speaking, I tend to do it that way, especially in the summer. 4 walks one day, next day 3 walks, next day 4 walks, next day 3 walks. Well, because otherwise they're just going to get worn out. Yeah, they get skinny because they're running too much. Covie, leave it. Come this way. Come over, good girl. Well done, Covie. Well done, Covie, good girl. Well done, Bubba. She's a playful little lass. That's a certainty. Well, as I say, that's part of the reason they're doing it that way. And part of the reason that next day let them rest a bit more, because they need it next day. You know? Well, also the fact that the more they walk, the more food they get, and the more food they get, the more their poo gets liquidy. So, yeah. They've already had treats today. And, okay, Covie, just whack into the camera. Don't worry, Bubs. That was Covie whacking into the camera. Don't walk around it. I'm under it. Through it, basically. Okay. Alright, Bubs. Alright, Coves. Camera's okay, don't worry. As if you'd really care. Go for Dad. Oh, Grandad. Go for the Grandad. Poor little Choo Choo. Where's the baby going for Choo Choo? Aye. That's what I say, it would be lovely, absolutely lovely, if Amber has a red and white long-haired puppy in this litter. I know it's very unlikely. Very unlikely. That's why, as I say, that would be a sign. That would be a sign to say, right, get her done. You know, next litter, that would be her last. Same as Mollie's. Mollie having 1 litter after the one I keep. That's it. And then I'll get her done, and I'll get Amber done. And I'll get Riley done. And I'll bring a boy in that's unrelated. In the meantime, yes, I'll take a journey. Well, because Stuart has already said he'll look after the dogs. Yeah, he and his wife. I said, good luck. You know, if it's only a day, he said he'll look after them. I said, yeah, good luck with that. You're going to need it. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's hard work. Come on, this way. Come on. Come on, Liz. Is it 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. There you go. Yep, 7. 7 for now. Well, of course, if I keep one of Amber's, that'd be 8. 8, and then looking for a boy. The boy would become 9. And then eventually I'll keep one of Covie's and one of the other girls. That'd be 11 total. 11 collies, but it'll only be 11 for a while because obviously Lucy will be probably passing away shortly after. I keep one of Covie's and the other girls because you're looking at 7 years time. Lucy will be 14 then, so she'll either have passed just before then or just after. Chewie as well, he'll be aging towards that, so will Mollie. So it'll be 3 down. So it'll be just 8. And then of course you'll have Riley and Amber, who will be sort of also in older age, and so they'll be on their way. So it'll be just Covie and then Amber's little one that I keep, and then the boy and the 2 girls from theirs. So yeah, it'll be 1 boy and 4 girls. Well, no, actually, it's not going to matter. Look at her, she's absolutely nutty. Covie? Coves? Yeah, I was going to say, it doesn't matter from the from Covie's last litter. It doesn't matter which one I keep, boy or girl. Also from Amber's puppy, and that last litter. It won't matter which one I keep. Look at her. She's got a bit more energy. She's not digging in the holes, isn't she? What are you doing, Coves? Digging the holes, are you, Bubs? You eat sand? I'm not sure if eating sand is a good idea. Not Covie. Oh, digging. Not Covie. Covie! 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 Didn't turn off Amber. You right, Amber? Does Covie turn you off? Oh well, no worries. No worries, Bubs. She's a bit nutty, isn't she? I think she's eating something that's giving her a bit of a rocket. Anyway, there you go. You take care. God bless. I'll speak to you soon. Bye bye.